What's up, Plant Junkies? Jody here from plantjunkiecreations.com. And today I thought I'd make a video of me unboxing a few plants that I purchased, but as you can tell, I've gone ahead already and unboxed them. These plants have been sitting under this dome like this for just about a week in indirect light in the center of my plant room. If you have purchased and received a plant similar to this type of packaging, then this video is for you. And as a plant seller, I always express to my customers how important it is to acclimate your plants to your home for a minimum of 1 week before transplanting. It's really important to not just put it in a window or give it the brightest light, because you got to think that it has taken 1 to 7 days in a dark box. So it will completely shock your plant if you just do any of the things I just said. Upon arrival of your plant, first thing first, you want to check the medium that it's in. You want to make sure that it's not too wet or not too dry. If it's too wet, go ahead, take it out, transplant it, but keep it in the brightest room of your house, in the center of that room, under the dome, to provide that humidity. If it's dry, go ahead and give it a little drink. So after I check the medium, I will smell it, make sure there's no foul odor. If there is a foul smell, it's most likely rot somewhere. And then I kind of just take a look at the leaves and make sure there's no mites going on. And if it's in sphagnum moss, you're fortunate enough to be able to just take it out and kind of inspect your roots a little bit. And what you're looking for are healthy white roots. And when you're pulling off the sphagnum moss, you want to make sure you're not disturbing the roots. So I got really lucky and got a very healthy Burle Marx fantasy. She's just gorgeous. She's got a new growth tip coming. She's got sparkles. And the second plant that I purchased is my Hoya Burmanica. It is just a very long, beautiful strand with a new tip. It's just so pretty. I think I see 2 peduncles coming. One right there, and one right there. Oh, and another one right there. So either they came and gone, or they're just coming. If you look closely, there's a bunch of little dots at the end, which are going to be the flowers. Like, actually, I noticed there's a peduncle on every node. How exciting. Yes. Okay, I love Hoya flowers. I'm going to start off with my Burle Marx Fantasy. I got a little terracotta pot here with some pre-made chunky mix. Any Philodendron, most of them like bright indirect light. So I'm assuming she's gonna like that too. Just so cute. She's gonna need a trellis, I can tell. Next up is my Hoya Burmanica. And now that she's been somewhat acclimated to my home, I think right now would be a good time to go ahead and propagate her. So I'm gonna take a clipping from her. Check out her roots. Oh goodness, how beautiful. Very, very healthy roots. Long. Green and white. So two things just happened. I was being indecisive about which pot I wanted to use, and I do know that Hoyas like to be root bound, but I don't want the roots sticking above the pot. So I decided to go with a little slightly larger pot. And then secondly, I decided I wanted to add more. This is called tree fern. They're made specifically for epiphytics plants that grow on trees. So that's just going to help with the drainage. It's very fibrous. Okay, so there she is. I have my cleaned shears, and where I'm going to take my cutting is right where there's a naked node. It's a perfect spot. So I'm going to cut her right there, just to make sure no bacteria gets in there. I'm just going to dab her in my Gringo Rasta Rise Up. And then I'm just gonna let her sit out for like 20 minutes until she's done sapping away. And I'm going to place her in my very small perlite propagation box. So far I've got a bunch of wet sticks in there and some Hoya polynera rooting. So she's just gonna go inside there too. Where I place this is in an east window, kind of about a foot away. When I put the perlite in, I get it all wet through a strainer, put it in here, and then to maintain the humidity, I'll just water it. And the goal is to just see the condensation, not to see a water line. You want the perlite to just soak it up, not sit in the water. And I've got condensation on the lid there, so that tells me it's doing good. And what I'll do is I'll put her in there, and I air it out like once a day for sure, for about like 10 minutes. If it's not sunny outside, I'll do the same perlite prop box and under some grow lights, or you could put it under a heat mat. If you like the content of this video, hit that like button, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more plant related videos such as this.